Hey, Jessica, you showed off those brand name earrings to me the other day, didn't you? You said your beloved boyfriend gave them to you as a gift, and you kept showing them to me over and over.
Those are really cute earrings, right? He specially had my name engraved on them. They're one of a kind in the world. Even if you're jealous, I'm not giving them to you, sis. Most guys would never spend that much on jewelry. But my boyfriend is different. He really knows how to treat a woman right.
I don't want them anyway, but why are these supposedly one-of-a-kind earrings in my fiancé's room?
What?
I just picked them up from Nathan's room where they'd fallen. I thought I'd seen these earrings somewhere before. I was cleaning up after he left for work this morning. They were just lying there on the floor next to his bed. These are your earrings, aren't they, Jessica? Your name is even engraved on them. There's no denying it.
Oops, I can't believe I carelessly forgot them there. They're important earrings, so bring them to me right now, sis. I was wondering where I'd left them. Thanks for finding them for me.
Don't mess with me. Explain to me what's going on first. Why are your earrings lying around in Nathan's room?
You already know anyway. I dropped the earrings while visiting Nathan's house. We've been having so much fun together lately. The boyfriend who gave me those earrings as a gift is actually your fiancé, Nathan.
I can't believe this. My fiancé and my own sister were having an affair. How could you do this to me, Jessica? We're family. I'm your older sister.
Aw, man, finally got caught. I thought I'd been hiding it so well up until now. Can't believe I made such a rookie mistake.
How dare you say that? You dropped it on purpose. You were always leaving things at Nathan's place, practically begging to be noticed. I should have realized sooner what you were doing.
Huh?
Nathan's too dense to notice, but I knew everything. My personal moisturizer suddenly down to less than half. My personal feminine products suddenly down to the last one. You were obviously trying to make your presence known.
So you did notice. I was wondering if you'd figure it out eventually. You're sharper than I gave you credit for, big sis.
I thought it was some random woman, but actually it was my own sister. What were you thinking, going after your sister's fiancé? How could you betray me like this?
There's no reason needed for stealing someone. I just wanted him, so I took him. Nathan's parents run a company. He's a CEO's son. It's natural to want to marry such a rich guy, right? Besides, if you can't keep your man interested, that's your own fault. I just gave him what you couldn't.
What do you mean by that?
Since everything's out in the open now, just break up with him. Nathan's more into me than you. He doesn't love you anymore.
Just decide right now. Break up with me or break up with Jessica. I won't let you keep this ambiguous.
What? Sarah, wait, let me explain.
Jessica told me everything. You two were having an affair behind my back. Even though you already promised to marry me, why are you doing something so ridiculous?
Whoa, wait a minute. How did everything suddenly get exposed? I thought we were being careful.
Never mind that. Just decide right now. Jessica is just a fleeing, right? If so, break up with her immediately. We have our whole future planned out together. If you end this relationship now and properly make amends to me, I won't break off our engagement. But this is your only chance.
Wait, hold on. Why are you assuming Jessica and I will break up? Don't just decide we're a fling. This isn't some casual thing, Sarah. What Jessica and I have is real.
What? Don't tell me you were serious about her while having a fiancé. You were seriously dating my sister? How long has this been going on? When did it start?
Sorry for cheating. I apologize for continuously betraying you, Sarah. I know I handled this terribly, but Jessica and I are seriously together. Sarah, I'm sorry, but I need to call off our marriage. I want to marry Jessica.
What did you say? Nathan, do you understand what you're saying? You want to break up with me after we've been together for 5 years? After all the plans we made together? And you want to marry my sister Jessica?
Yeah, that's right. I'm dumping you to marry Jessica, and I'm gonna become a truly free man. I'm graduating from being just a boring, serious guy. No more following everyone else's expectations.
What? This isn't like you at all, Nathan. What has she done to you?
I've always lived seriously. Since I have to inherit my parents' company someday, I wanted to meet their expectations. So I've lived seriously since I was little. I went to the university they told me to, got engaged to you because you're serious and quiet like my parents wanted. I followed every rule, met every expectation. But I'm sick of living such a serious, good boy life. I want to experience what I've been missing.
Nathan, this is just a phase, isn't it? You're just confused right now.
That's when Jessica reached out to me. She's blonde, wears flashy makeup, and uses crude language. But I was attracted to her living freely and happily. She showed me there's another way to live. I want to graduate from being serious and live freely with her. She makes me feel alive in a way I never have before.
So, you were reluctant about our engagement from the start? All those times you said you loved me, were they all lies?
I did love you to some extent, but now I love Jessica more. She told me it's okay to live freely and selfishly. So I'm pushing through with my selfishness and marrying her. So, Sarah, I can't marry you. You represent everything I'm trying to escape from. The boring, predictable life my parents planned for me.
No way.
Anyway, I'm going to be free now. I don't care about curfews. I'm gonna party at clubs all night. I'm dyeing my hair from black to blonde. And Jessica and I are getting matching tattoos. We're gonna travel, party, live like we're young.
You're kidding! That's your idea of freedom? Those are just superficial changes!
I don't want to live a conventional life anymore, so as of today, our engagement is off. Free me doesn't even feel guilty. This is what I should have done years ago.
I see. I understand. That's your true feelings. I'm sure I had my faults too for not noticing for so long. So, as you wish, let's cancel our engagement. Be happy with my sister Jessica.
That reunion just now was hilarious. But what are you doing at such a luxury condo? This is a place only winners can live. A commoner dumped by a CEO's son has no business being here.
If we're talking about that, you two have no business being here either. Someone as low class as you, who steals fiancés from their own sister, couldn't possibly be a winner.
Huh?
I've heard about what happened after he and I broke up. You forced a marriage despite his parents' opposition, I heard. But because of that, he was removed as the company heir. I heard he's been disowned by his family. How did that work out for your winner status?
Yeah, that rumor's true. Nathan was cut off by his parents and isn't a CEO's son anymore. His parents were so dramatic about the whole thing. But he has incredible genius business talent, so even without his parents' help, he's now an excellent company president. Turns out he didn't need their stuffy old company anyway.
What? You're seriously claiming he succeeded on his own?
After we got married, practically eloping, Nathan started a company to make me happy. He said he wanted to prove he could provide for me without anyone's help. And it became incredibly successful. He quickly increased sales, and we became part of the winner's circle. To celebrate, we moved into this luxury condo today. Our room has such an amazing city view.
Really?
We finally finished moving all our stuff and we're leisurely exploring the condo, and there we find the loser big sister. I seriously thought you were a ghost or something at first. What are the odds of running into you here of all places?
How rude. I'm very much alive. It's a sad coincidence, but this is my home too. I never imagined you two would move into the building where I live, of all the luxury buildings in the city.
Huh? Don't talk nonsense. There's no way you could live in this luxury condo. You're such a loser who got dumped by Nathan. Stop lying to save face, you weakling.
What did you say?
I'll say it again. This is a place only winners can live. Company presidents, celebrities, super high-income plastic surgeons, elite foreign company employees. This is a place only true winners can live. Poor losers could never afford to live here even standing on their heads. There's no way someone like you could afford it.
But this is my husband's condo.
What?
So I live here as the owner's wife. My husband and I live on the top floor. No matter how much you call me a loser or poor, the fact that I'm the owner's wife won't change. The penthouse level, to be precise.
What? Wait just a minute. You are the wife of this condo's owner? No. That's absolutely impossible. Stop making up lies, you loser.
I understand you don't want to believe it, but it's true. Oh, are you at the elevator entrance right now?
Huh? I am, but what's that supposed to mean? I'm having elegant tea in the lounge by the elevators. Residents can enjoy free tea and cake in this lounge. I'm already enjoying the elegant tea time of a winner.
Turn around and look. I'm getting on the top floor exclusive elevator now. The one behind you with the gold doors.
What?
Residents would know this, right? There are separate elevators for lower floors and higher floors, and there's also an owner-exclusive elevator just for the top floor. The one that requires a special key card.
What? No, wait. Is that really you getting on, sis? The non-stop elevator to the top floor? You just looked right at me while getting on, and you're using a gold key card.
Now do you believe me that I live on the top floor and that this condo belongs to my husband? Wave goodbye, Jessica. I'm going up to the penthouse now.
That's impossible. It can't be. This condo that's proof of being a winner. Even the rent for one room is quite expensive. That the condo itself belongs to your husband. Why are you married to such an amazing person? How did you even meet someone like that? It should have been me who found him first.
Because you stole my precious fiancé from me. Since the marriage was canceled, I started looking for someone new from scratch. Then I happened to meet my husband through a friend's introduction. He's such a wonderful person. We had a whirlwind romance and got married after dating for 6 months.
What? 6 months? That's so fast! What kind of man is he? What does he do?
He's a businessman with lots of assets, but he's not arrogant. He's humble and truly wonderful. He treats me with genuine respect and love. I was so happy living in such a lovely place with him, but I never imagined the notorious sister couple would move in. I don't know if I'm lucky or unlucky after all.
This can't be happening. I finally stole Nathan from you and was living luxuriously, but you're living even more luxuriously than me. I absolutely can't stand it. This isn't how it's supposed to work. I'm the one who took risks. I'm the one who went after what I wanted. In that case, I'll buy it. I'll buy not just a room, but the whole condo. Then I'll kick you out of this luxury condo for being so smug. Nathan's company is doing amazing. We have the money.
What? You want to buy the entire building?
Your husband is nothing special anyway. We also have a former CEO's son whose business talent is exploding. The company he started on impulse is generating more and more sales and going up and up. If I ask Nathan, he could easily buy this whole luxury condo. We're making money faster than we can spend it.
No, that's obviously impossible. Nathan has no business talent. He was just riding on his parents' coattails. You should realize soon that it's not real success.
What? Parents' coattails? What do you mean it's not a real success? He grew his company rapidly after being disowned by his family. He didn't use any family power or connections. We've been completely independent. He built everything from nothing.
That's what only you two think. In reality, it's all thanks to his parents' power and connections.
What? What are you saying? That's impossible. We haven't contacted his parents in years.
I told you. I've heard about what happened to you two after. I know Nathan started a company on impulse, and I know the sales have been quite good despite the impulsive start. But behind the scenes, his parents have been pulling a lot of strings. Almost all of Nathan's company's clients are related to his parents' company. Did you never wonder why so many established businesses were willing to work with a brand new company?
Really? But Nathan said he got those clients through his own networking. He said his charisma and business sense impressed them.
Apparently, his parents felt they might have unknowingly pressured him, so they had mixed feelings about the situation. So, while they issued the disownment, they were quite worried about Nathan. In the end, they decided to support him from the shadows. But honestly, that's way too lenient on their son. They should have let him actually experience real consequences.
No way, wait! So Nathan's business talent didn't explode? The sales were just because of his family pulling strings behind the scenes? It wasn't our true ability? All those times he bragged about his brilliant strategies. All those times I bragged to my friends about my successful husband.
Think about it for a moment. You still have blonde hair and flashy makeup, and Nathan apparently changed his image a lot with tattoos and such. There's no way companies would be lining up to do business with executives who look like that. You should have realized some big power was at work.
No way! But he seemed so confident in all his business meetings. He always came home talking about closing big deals.
Yet you didn't notice and got carried away with buying a luxury condo. I should contact his parents and tell them to stop spoiling him so much. Maybe it's time Nathan learned what real independence looks like. Well then, please don't cause any trouble in the luxury condo. The other residents value their privacy and quiet lifestyle. You already stand out enough with your flashy appearance.
What should I do? Sarah? Suddenly all our business clients are announcing contract cancellations one after another. It happened so fast. When I pressed them hard about it, apparently my parents were pulling strings behind the scenes. My success was all thanks to my parents. I thought I was finally proving myself as an independent businessman.
So what if it was? It has absolutely nothing to do with me anymore. If you're going to despair, do it with your wife, Jessica. You made your choice 2 years ago, remember?
Why are you saying such cold things? The old Sarah would have gently comforted me. You would have helped me figure out what to do next. You would have supported me through this crisis. Where's the caring person I used to know?
That was when I was your fiancée, but now I'm married to someone else and you are a stranger to me. I have no obligation to comfort you.
No way! But Sarah, you know me better than anyone! I need your advice, your support!
Besides, why are you so shocked? You wanted to try living a wild life, didn't you? Being manipulated in your parents' palm isn't freedom at all. Now you can finally start your truly free and wild life. From your perspective, this should be great news. No more safety net, no more hidden support.
What? Great news! Are you insane? My company is collapsing! We might lose everything! Jessica is freaking out about losing the apartment!
This time, try your best with your own power and freedom. Even if the company doesn't work out, even if you have to drink muddy water to survive, it's all freedom, so it should be fun. Isn't that what you told me you wanted? To experience real life instead of the privileged bubble?
No way! I absolutely don't want that kind of life! I've never lived in poverty thanks to my parents since childhood! I can't imagine myself living such a degraded life! I don't know how to struggle! I don't know how to fail! What if we end up homeless? What if I can't provide for Jessica?
But that's the path you chose. The path you chose by abandoning me, your parents, and the company. You wanted to rebel against the comfortable life you had. Please, do your best together with Jessica. I hope you truly have business talent.
Please, sis, let's swap husbands right now. This life is the worst. I can't take it anymore. Everything's falling apart. I made a huge mistake choosing Nathan.
Oh, Jessica, you've been well, moving out so soon after moving in. I was curious about what happened to you after that.
What happened to us after moving out? Everything's been terrible, obviously. Nathan's company is on the verge of bankruptcy. We have no savings or anything, and we've sold everything we owned. Now we have nowhere to go, and we're living homeless.
Oh my, quite the fall from grace. Just recently you were living in this condo and bragging about being winners.
This is crazy! Why am I the only one suffering like this? I want to live on the top floor of a luxury condo too! I deserve luxury, so let's swap husbands right now! You and Nathan were originally engaged. You'd finally be able to marry your intended partner. Aren't you happy? Think about it. You could have your first love back.
Not happy at all. The only one I love now is my dear husband. I have no love or feelings for my ex-fiancé. Nathan is your problem now, not mine.
What? But you were together for 5 years. That has to mean something. You can't just turn off feelings like that.
So don't say such weird things. You stole him from your sister. You can't abandon him just because his company is going under. Enjoy your free and wild life together. This is exactly what you both wanted, isn't it?
I can't do it anymore. What's free and wild about this? Nathan has gone back to being super boring and serious. He's given up on everything fun we used to do. No more parties, no more expensive dinners.
What? So much for his transformation.
He lost a lot of confidence from this whole thing. He says living freely just isn't for him. That dyeing his hair blonde and getting piercings and tattoos was just a nerdy guy trying to act cool, and it didn't suit him at all. He says serious black-haired guy is the real him. He's even talking about trying to apologize to his parents. Can you believe it? After all that talk about freedom!
Oh my, so he's crawling back to his old self.
And he keeps telling me to dye my hair black too and get a job together. He wants us both to work at some boring office. But I don't want that kind of ordinary life. I want a special life that everyone admires. I want to do things differently from everyone else. I want designer clothes and expensive vacations. I want people to envy me.
Then why don't you try running a company? There aren't that many people running companies. If you want to be different from others, you need to become at least a business owner.
I can't do that. I don't understand difficult things. If Nathan couldn't do it, there's no way I could be a business owner. I don't know anything about business plans or managing employees.
If you just keep saying it's impossible, you'll stay ordinary forever. Don't you understand something that simple? If so, you're truly mediocre among the mediocre. All this time, you thought you were special, but you're just ordinary.
What? I'm not ordinary. I'm different from other people.
Well, I'll be going now. I don't care about the future of my ex-fiancé and my outrageous sister. Homeless life must be tough, but hang in there. Maybe this will teach you both some humility.
Wait, are you abandoning us? As the condo owner's wife, couldn't you lend us one room for free? Just until we get back on our feet. I'm still your sister. Family should help family. Surely your husband would understand if you explained the situation.
Far from lending, I'd want to charge you double rent for all the trouble you caused us.
What? You're really going to leave your own sister homeless?
Well, excuse me then. I'm also cutting ties with you both and blocking you. Handle the rest yourselves, you two. Ex-fiancé Nathan decided to go back to his old ways and become a serious black-haired company employee again. However, because of the tattoos visible even through his clothes, every company rejected his applications, and now he's working part-time at a convenience store. As for my sister Jessica, she decided, I have to do this myself, I'm not mediocre, and started a company. However, she keeps creating companies that immediately go bankrupt, and her debt keeps growing and growing. As a last resort, she plans to cry to Nathan's parents. But apparently, his parents have decided on complete estrangement, changed all their contact information, and even moved. I'm looking forward to when she realizes that. Madison, where in the world are you right now? Your brother gets to be home today. Hurry up and do groceries and come home. I have my mock exam today. I'm being tested in all subjects for my entrance exam, so I'll be home late. I told you. You never told me that.
Yes, I did. I posted my prep school schedule on the fridge, too. Besides, this prep school has a lot of mock exams. They have a high admittance rate. And you were the one who signed me up for it without even telling me. I didn't mind going to the prep school near my high school.
You're unlike your brother. You're a failure, just so you can become a doctor. Your father and I looked for the right prep school. But what is this? Are you still complaining?
It's because you signed me up without talking to me about it. This prep school is far from my school or our house. It takes 2 hours for me just to get home. I'll be taking mock exams all evening, so I'll be home late.
But your brother, who lives in a dorm as a medical resident, is coming home today. What about dinner?
Why are you even asking me that?
I don't care what you eat, but I need your brother to get the right nutrition. So I need you to go do groceries. We'll do sukiyaki today. Make sure you buy beef from the butchery that we always go to. Also, make sure the vegetables you buy are all organic.
But the butchery and the grocery market is far apart. Besides, I can't go because I have my mock exams.
But it's for your brother.
Mom, you're a stay-at-home wife. You can do groceries. You don't even have anything planned today.
What are you talking about? I need to make sure our house is tidy since your brother is coming home. I need to clean the house and I don't have time for groceries.
Clean the house? But you usually make me and the cleaning robot do that.
You make it sound like I don't do any housework.
But that's the truth. You always buy ready-to-eat food. You've never even packed a lunch for me before. I'm always packing my own lunch. I've been cleaning the house. I take out your and Dad's clothes to dry cleaning. I do my own laundry and I even iron them out.
Look, I'm a wife of a doctor, and to add, I'm the director's wife. I have to keep up my relationship with others. There are parties that I have to go to, too. I don't have the time to be eating at home. And I only wear clothes that need to be dry cleaned.
Mom, my mock exam is about to start, so I'm turning off my cell phone.
Hey, your brother is about to come home.
He came home last week, too. He dorms, but he dorms at Dad's hospital. Besides, the hospital is only 20 minutes away from our house. If I need to choose between the mock exams and the welcome back party for my brother, I'm sorry, but I'm choosing my mock exams. Bye now.
Hey, Madison! I'm not forgiving you for this. Don't even think you'll get to have dinner tonight.
I guess my sister is a failure no matter what she does. Mom told me. She said you failed your medical school entrance exam. It was so easy for me to get in, though. You're such a failure.
Seth, did you go out of your way to text me just to say those things? I thought medical residents are busy.
I wanted to cheer you up after being such a failure that you were rejected for med school. And I've gone out of my way to talk to you. Me, out of all people.
Thank you very much for that. I have other exams coming up, so I need to study. Anything else you want to talk to me about?
When I was back home, you didn't even care to have dinner with me because you were studying. But look at you, failing the exams.
Mom and Dad scheduled my early entrance exams without even talking to me. The average GPA for that school is high, so I didn't even know if I'd get in to begin with. I'm telling myself that it couldn't be helped.
Is that what you told our parents?
I haven't even been talking to them. They won't even say hi to me the past week.
They're spending their hard-earned money to let you take those exams. I can't believe you failed them.
What? Does that mean they paid for your exam fees?
Of course! They paid for my prep school, mock exams, and entrance exam fees. I didn't pay a penny.
I had to pay for the mock exams and the entrance exam fees.
So, they never had their hopes up for you to begin with. Maybe they didn't want to spend on you because they knew you were a failure.
But they were the ones who decided which school I had to apply to.
Well, unlike you, I make our parents proud. They're willing to spend as much money as I need.
Mom has been saving up all my New Year's red envelope money and also every celebration money that we got, but she said she's been paying out of those funds. She said there isn't enough money for my upcoming entrance exams, so I had to pay for it myself.
But it's your fault for not getting in with the early exams.
But you got admitted after passing the late exams.
They paid everything for my exams, though. I've never ended up paying for anything in my life.
You're kidding. What about the textbooks and the past exam samples?
Why would I have to spend on that stuff?
I've been saving my $10 monthly allowance just to buy them.
What, is your allowance only $10? Seriously?
I didn't get anything when I was in elementary school. I was getting $5 in junior high and $10 after I started going to high school.
That's so funny! They seriously don't love you!
What do you mean?
They never gave me allowance. They'd give me as much as I wanted any time I wanted.
What? Was that how you afforded to buy all those photo books of actresses and idols? I thought you were saving up your allowance.
No way! I can't possibly go on with my fandom with allowances. Concert tickets for idols are expensive. So are the merch and accommodations if I go out of town, too.
So, did you get to spend as much as you wanted to study and to entertain yourself?
That's right. Why were you even born?
What?
Besides, Mom and Dad told me that they wanted another son. But you were born, and you turned out to be a failure, too. I'm sure they're disappointed. You're not good at anything, unlike me.
Oh my God.
Well, your college entrance exams proved how much of a failure you are. It's about time our parents give up on you. Too bad for you. Anyway, I have a date with a nurse right now. Unlike yours, my life is so successful.
Madison, your father and I had a discussion. We're cutting ties with you. What? Why are you saying that all of a sudden? It seems like you're still struggling at the prep school, but we don't need a daughter. Who's a failure to have not entered a med school with the early entrance exams? This means that we're going to tell ourselves that we never had a daughter to begin with. Your brother will be the heir for our hospital.
Hold on a second. Did you just say that you're going to pretend that you never had a daughter?
I said we're cutting ties. We're going to pretend that you never existed. We'll be parting our ways. You're an idiot, but you understand what I'm saying, right?
Cut ties?
We don't need a failure who couldn't get into a med school. Your brother got in after his first attempt, but you're a failure. You're a disgrace to our family of doctors, and we want you gone.
Understood.
Make sure you hurry. Your brother has been wanting to come home from the dorm because you're a failure and you couldn't get into med school. He said he wants to live with us as he considered inheriting everything from us as our only child. Unlike you, your brother is so successful.
So he's coming home.
Of course, I made sure to clean his old room, but he'll be living as a doctor, so he'll need another room to make it a study room.
And is that going to be my room?
So, hurry up and gather all your belongings so you can move out. You already graduated high school, so it's such a great timing. I don't want you to come back begging for our family's help, so I'll be having you sign off a document to cut ties with us.
A document?
You won't get involved with our family moving forward. You won't ever say that you're our daughter. You'll never see us again.
So, I guess you guys didn't want me after all. Okay, I'll leave within the upcoming week. I'm 18 and I'm a grown adult. I'll take care of myself moving forward.
Oh, this is satisfying. All your cousins work in the medical industry. They're either studying to become doctors or pharmacists. I'd be embarrassed if I had to tell them that we have a failing daughter in our household.
I see. I wasn't aware that my cousin got into med school.
He's your age and your cousin. I wonder where things went wrong when I was raising you. His father runs a group of medical facilities, including the hospital that your father runs. So I guess there's nothing to be surprised about. Anyway, make sure you hurry up and move out.
Understood.
I'll be taping on the document to have you sign off that we're cutting ties on your door. Make sure you sign it. All right, it's about time you paid me back what you owe. I'm sure you have a decent amount of income now that you've been working for a while now, even if you were to be working a job that only the dumbest people would take.
May I ask who you are?
Why do you keep making yourself sound so dumb when you're already so dumb? I'm your mother.
Mother? I thought I blocked you.
Blocking your mother? What an insult!
But you were the one who blocked me after making me sign a document to agree on cutting ties with you.
I'm reaching out to you from my new account. I went out of my way to do that.
I thought we cut ties. How can I help you at this point?
Did you read what I wrote? I'm trying to have you pay me back what you owe.
What I owe? I don't recall owing you anything.
I raised you until you were 18. It cost about $1 million. Now hurry up and pay it.
$1 million?
Education, food, utilities. Besides, you can't live anywhere for free, right?
As my parent, you were obligated to raise me. Besides, where did you get the $1 million calculated from?
Who cares about that? I'm telling you that it's how much we spent on you, even if it was slightly less than $1 million. You deserve to pay a little extra as a token of appreciation for us to have raised you.
For you to have raised me? I've been doing all the housework. I paid for all my textbooks and college entrance exam fees. You took all the money that I got from my relatives, and you spent that money on my education.
Don't you appreciate your parents even the slightest bit?
I cut ties with my family 8 years ago. Besides, shouldn't you be charging that to my brother?
Why would I do that? He said he never got allowances because you'd give him as much money he wanted whenever he wanted. I saved my allowance to buy textbooks and passed exam samples when you paid for all of that for him. If you're charging me $1 million, are you charging him about $2 million? I can't possibly charge your brother that. Unlike you, your brother is talented. He's talented, and that's why he's worth spending money on. I can't possibly make him pay us back all that we spend. Because he ended up becoming unemployed and introverted. He doesn't have any income. What? How did you even know that? I did a small research on my family. Have you not gotten over being our daughter? Is that why you're stalking our family? What are you talking about? Dad ended up making a huge medical error, and he's now liable to compensate greatly for that. And my brother gave up becoming a doctor after making a medical error while he was still a med resident. And you don't even do anything, but you have a lot of things to say about how the hospital was being run. And you even ultimately laid hands on the hospital funds when you're a useless mother who doesn't even do a single housework. Of course, I moved on from being a part of a family of failure. Hold on! How do you even know all of that? Well, I was involved in the lawsuit that Dad is going through because of his medical error. What did you just say? I've become an attorney. I work at a law firm that specializes in medical errors and medical lawsuits. As a part of the group of attorneys, I don't show up at the court, but I'm supporting the team regarding Dad's case. So I ended up doing research about you guys, about how the medical error happened too. An attorney? You spent the hospital's funds because my brother, despite being unemployed and introverted now, had been demanding for money whenever he wanted it like how he always had, and you chose to give him what he wanted. Wasn't that why the hospital ended up failing in the business aspect? Dad wasn't a talented business owner to begin with. He wasn't very talented as a doctor either, and he was getting terrible reviews. So, you guys ended up going low cost on necessary budgets like equipment, which led to the medical error. Is that how much research you've done? I have more weapons against you guys. All this evidence has reliable sources. Unlike how the $1 million was calculated on your end. I mean, did you say you're an attorney? Why? I've always been better at liberal arts than science to begin with. So I couldn't get into a med school since science was so important, but I got into law school with the late exams. I was interested in laws to begin with, too. What about tuition? Uncle didn't mind paying. So, after I graduated from school, I wanted to get a job that I could make use of myself for Uncle, and that's why I decided to work at a law firm that specializes in the medical field. Your uncle? He's the top of the group of medical establishments, including Dad's hospital. Why was he willing to pay for your tuition? When you guys kicked me out of the house, I asked if he could let me stay at his house until I find a home for myself. He's always been concerned about how I was being neglected ever since when I was little, too. Besides, my brother never dealt with our relatives because he was too lazy to do so, right? I made sure I was close to my relatives, and I've always gotten along with my cousins, so I just relied on my relatives that I could trust. So, are you really a lawyer? Yes, I am. I'm sure my name was listed under the group of lawyers, too. Did you not read the documents that were sent to you guys? Your father said we could just ignore it. If you ignore it, you're only going to keep strangling yourselves. You need to make sure you deal with it sincerely, or else you'll leave terrible impressions. I suggest you not. Hey, you're our child, right? Why are you doing this to our family? I thought we cut ties. I have a copy of the document to agree that we were cutting ties. Also, about the education and living costs, or whatever that you were talking about earlier. If you want to charge me $1 million, go ahead and do what you want. Of course, make sure you give me a clear breakdown. You need to provide me evidence of every penny that you've spent, too. I wouldn't have that.
And of course, I want you to make sure you disclose the way you spent the New Year's allowances and other celebration gifts that I got from relatives, too. Make sure you clarify how they were spent, down to a single penny. I'm confident at this point of my life. I can easily take your challenge to do a legal war with you. You kept favoring my brother, and you kicked out your daughter as you pretended that she never existed 80 years ago. And I've been working hard all along to make you regret what you've done.
Okay, fine. I'll praise you for working so hard. I don't mind acknowledging you. Even if you failed to become a doctor, it's amazing to know that you've become a lawyer. So I need you to help us out. Our company lawyer ended up fleeing from us because we haven't been paying his salary. He's so irresponsible, don't you think?
Well, you did that to yourself.
So, if you decide to be with us instead, that's all we ask for, right? We're a family. We should take care of each other. We don't mind hiring you as our company lawyer. So, you need to come back to us, Madison.
Praise me? Hire me? Come back? You're just so selfish. Did you really think you still get to make decisions on my behalf?
What?
I'm sorry, but I make my own decisions. I can act on my own. Thanks to someone, I've become independent quickly. I still have to get ready, so I'd like to excuse myself at this time. I'm blocking you now.
Hold on a second, Madison.
The idea of getting text messages from a stranger who's not even my family frightens me so badly, and I won't be able to fall asleep at night. Goodbye.
I heard you're a lawyer now. Does that mean you're rich? I want you to send me $1,000 to start with.
I don't think you can afford the Magical Law Girls limited time Blu-ray that comes with a plastic figure with just $1,000.
How'd you know about that?
Also, I'm sorry to know that you weren't able to get the ticket to the live-action movie that they'll be coming up with.
How do you even have the ticket?
I already know the story, and I watched it already, but the vendor still decided to give me the tickets anyway.
What's going on?
The Magical Law Girls live action is done by your favorite idol, right? The one who graduated from being an idol to becoming an actress.
You're kidding. What the heck?
I took this photo when they were shooting the film.
What?
Magical Law Girl is originally a manga, right? My friend is actually the author. I helped her out with the legal details that are part of that story, and since I was involved, she let me get involved with the movie too. So, the author and I got to watch how the movie was getting filmed.
You're kidding me! How is this even possible?
I heard you've been locking yourself inside your room, so you only get to watch these people, but it was so fun to get to actually talk to them.
Madison! No, Miss Madison! Will you please introduce me to the author? I'd also like the ticket to the movie, too! Also, if you know the idol or the actress's contact information, can I please have them?
I promised your family that I'd cut ties with your family, so I'd like to kindly refuse. You've always looked down on me, calling me a failure all the time. But there's one last thing I wanted to tell you, so that's why I still kept your contact information.
One last thing to tell me?
I became a lawyer, and I'm successful. I have relationships with others that you would envy. I am so very happy that I cut ties with your family. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, so I'm blocking you now. Goodbye, my ex-brother. After being sued for a medical error, my father ended up failing his hospital. The family had to sell their house to pay the liability. My parents ended up cutting ties with my brother and went back to their hometown. But because the whole incident was on the news, they don't really have a place in their hometown either. My brother has never accomplished anything in his life, so after he's been kicked out,
He seemed to have been making desperate attempts to contact me, but I ignored them all. I overheard from someone that he currently works a job that provides housing.
Hello, Megan. I'm sorry to reach out to you out of nowhere. I was wondering if you could give me some love advice.
What? Me?
You always take great care of me at work. And your advice is always precise, and you've been so helpful. So I was wondering if you can give me some love advice, too.
But then, love advice? I'm not so sure. If I can give you the right advice...
But I still want you to give me advice.
I hope you don't get mad, even if I can't give you the best advice.
Thank you so much. So now, I ended up falling for someone who's not my boyfriend.
What?
In this case, which one of them should I choose?
Hold on a second. Will you let me confirm something to begin with?
Confirm something?
Your boyfriend, right? Is that Carter the boy that I introduced you to? He's my childhood friend, and he was your client at work.
That's right! I'm talking about Carter! Last month was our 2-year anniversary for our relationship.
So, you guys have been doing well in the relationship, but you ended up falling in love with someone else, right?
I feel bad for you since you introduced me to him, but love is all about intuition, right? My intuition is telling me that my destiny is someone else.
Well, I honestly have mixed feelings about that, but I guess it can't be helped. I believe you should do what feels the right thing for you.
Does that mean you're going to support me?
I can't be so proactive about supporting you, though. Also, if you're going for the man that you've fallen in love with, you need to make sure you break up with Carter, okay? I don't want you to end up cheating on anyone.
Yes, ma'am. I'll go break up with Carter right now.
What? Right now?
It's easy. I'll just text him. Anyway, I'm going to follow what feels like the right thing to do for me, as you advised, rather than being with my boyfriend that I've been with for 2 years. I want to cherish my love instinct.
I guess. I don't have anything to say as long as it's after you break up with your current boyfriend. Good luck with your new love.
Okay, so in order for that to happen, Megan, I want you to break up with your husband.
What? My husband?
Yes, I want you to break up with your husband, Travis. Please do so for the sake of your junior colleague's love.
Wait, hold on a second. What? Are you saying that you've fallen in love with my husband?
To tell you the truth, you're right.
What?
There's something else I need to tell you. Well, since about 6 months ago, Travis and I have been on a good note.
What did you just say?
I feel like I'm ready to take this seriously, though. I want to be in a serious relationship with Travis, so please, I want you to break up with him.
Hold on a second. Is this a bad nightmare? My brain can't process what's going on. Why are you two cheating behind my back?
I fell in love with him at first sight. You know. Travis came to pick you up at the year-end company party, right? I love kind men like him.
What? Was that the only reason why you decided to steal my husband?
There were a lot of other reasons, too. He's decently handsome. He's already a department manager at a big company when he's still young. He's my ideal man.
You gotta be kidding me.
And you were the one who told me to do what feels like the right thing for me. I need you to break up with him no matter what.
Can I talk to you for a moment? There's something I wanted to ask about Marley.
Oh, that's so timely. Actually, Marley and I just broke up right now.
What? Right now?
She suddenly texted me and told me that she wanted to break up.
Was that all? Wait, are breakups that easy?
Oh, I don't know. I replied to ask if we could talk about this in person, but she said,
I'm never going to see you again because we already broke up.
What?
I tried calling her, but she wouldn't pick up. And then she replied,
Things that I don't like about Carter.
Followed by 100 messages telling me why she doesn't like me.
100 of them?
I honestly felt hurt. She even wrote about our anniversary date last month, too. She said,
The gift was cheap.
And
I wish I had gone to a more luxurious vacation trip, too.
What the heck?
she says she's been suffering from our relationship every day. I wouldn't give her an allowance, and I don't take her out to high-end restaurants. She said she hated everything, and so that's why she doesn't like me anymore.
Oh my goodness. Were those the only reasons why she broke up with you?
The only reasons? I mean, she had 100 topics to badmouth me in my face. That's enough.
It's not about how many. Did she not tell you about my husband?
What do you mean? Is something going on with your husband?
Yes, Marley has been having an affair with my husband.
What?
Without even telling you something so important. She broke up with you as if everything was your fault. This is ridiculous.
Hold on a second. Is that true? I mean, Megan, you're Marley's direct supervisor.
Marley told me directly about it. I texted my husband and he just responded. He's saying,
"What's wrong with going out with a younger woman?" What? Why is he snapping back at you?
both my husband and Marley betrayed us, and I can't forgive their unfaithfulness. Especially Marley. She's terrible. She should have come forward that you guys were breaking up at her fault. I can't believe she blamed everything on you.
Calm down, Megan. I'm fine. I don't have any regrets about this.
Even if you're fine, I'm not. She stole my husband and she hurt my childhood friend. I'm going to make them regret this.
Megan! Thank you very much for breaking up with Travis. Thanks to you, I've been able to apply for a marriage certificate with him today.
Oh, so you already got your marriage certificate. That was quick.
I never told you about this, but I'm pregnant with his baby.
What? Pregnant?
That's right. So, I'm resigning from my job as of the end of this month. I'm going to build a happy family with Travis.
I see. So you're quitting. I had no idea, even though I'm your direct supervisor.
Thanks so much for taking care of me.
Seriously, it's fine that you're resigning, but you're going to pay what you owe. I'm sure Travis told you. I'm claiming a $30,000 compensation from each of you.
Sure, he told me about it. Don't worry about it. I can easily compensate that. If anything, I already deposited it yesterday, so you should see it in your bank account already.
What? Are you saying that you already paid me?
I'm sure you would know, Megan. My parents are super wealthy.
Oh, that's right. I remember. Your parents own a few high-rise in Uptown, right?
So the compensation isn't hurting me at all. If anything, I was the one who paid for Travis's compensation too.
What? Really?
Yep. He dumped his wife over me. That's the least I could do for him.
You're being so kind to him. I wonder if he was worth doing so much for.
That's how much I love him. He's kind. He's handsome. He's the department manager of a big company, and he makes more income than I could ask for. He's definitely my destiny.
Okay.
That was a petty amount to compensate for if I get to marry him. Thank you so much again for breaking up with him for the sake of our happy family.
My revenge hasn't even started yet.
Huh?
After hurting other people, you can't be expecting yourselves to lead a happy life.
Are you being jealous?
What?
You're upset that you were dumped, but you can't be giving me those lame words. I used to respect you, but this is terrible.
I guess all you can see right now are butterflies and flowers.
I'm sorry to do this to you, but him and I will lead on a happy life no matter what. Well, we're actually super happy already. Anyway, good luck with everything. Megan, what's going on? Travis is getting transferred out of town out of nowhere.
Ah, really? I was hoping that he gets transferred in the middle of nowhere in Alaska or something.
That reaction, I knew you were behind this. He suddenly got transferred. And I knew something was wrong.
Oh, I'm surprised you realized it.
Travis was called over by his boss out of nowhere this morning. And that was when he was told about his transfer. Megan, you must have passed on an order to get him transferred.
How rude. I don't have the authority to do that. I'm just his ex-wife. All I did was to notify his employer that he's been having an affair during working hours.
What?
I asked Travis before I broke up with him. I told him that I don't mind filling out the divorce application right there and then. So, in exchange, I wanted to see any evidence of him having an affair with you.
What?
He was so happy to show it off to me. I wasn't even asking him any questions. But he'd tell me where and what day he's been on the date with you in the pictures. He told me all the details.
You're kidding.
So I gathered all of those evidence. Just so I could provide it to Travis's employer. I never demanded him to be transferred to the countryside. I just asked them if they are okay having him do whatever he wants during his working hours.
Was that why he was transferred? He even said he might get demoted.
Oh, that's going to mean a huge pay cut.
You're terrible, Megan. How dare you do this to a newlywed family? I'm about to have a baby, too. But Daddy will end up working away from home. Don't you feel bad for him?
Can't you just go with him?
Are you telling me to live in the countryside? I'm a city girl who was born and raised in the city. I can't possibly go live in the countryside.
It's pretty nice to live in the countryside, too.
I know you're trying to separate me from my husband, but nice try. Travis is great at his job. So I'm sure he'll be transferred back to the city in a matter of time. Even about my baby, my parents are wealthy. I just need to ask my mommy and daddy to help me.
I wonder what's going to happen to that.
What?
I hope things will go the way you planned.
Megan, what did you tell my parents?
Oh, what's the matter?
I reached out to tell them that I want to stay at their house when I have the baby. They said they don't want me back no matter what. They also said they won't be helping me after I give birth to the baby, and not to even think about relying on them.
Oh boy! What a shame. You were counting on them.
I know you're behind this too. What did you tell my mommy and daddy? They've been ignoring my texts and calls.
All I did was tell your parents about how my divorce happened. I told them that I ended up breaking up with my husband because of their daughter.
I already told them about that. I know I ended up stealing a married man, but Mommy and Daddy accepted that fact.
About how you stole a married man, right? But it didn't seem like your parents appreciated about the fact that you used their high-rise without even asking.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
I decided to might as well give them a piece of information. I told them that their daughter was bringing my ex-husband to their high-rise to have a passionate moment there. I told them which unit they should deep clean thoroughly if they were to consider renting it out.
What? Wait, hold on. How do you even know about this?
I told you. Travis was happy to show me all the evidence of your affair.
Oh!
And among the evidence that he showed me, there were pictures and videos of you guys sneaking into your parents' high-rise.
Why did he have to show you that?
When it comes to real estate, the value of the building is important, but trust plays a great role in the business too. You use their valuable product without their consent. I find it only natural for them to be upset over it.
Thanks, Megan. It's been so helpful that you referred me to a strong lawyer. Thanks to that, it sounds like I'll be collecting money from Marley.
Really?
Yup, not the whole amount though, but I'll be collecting back about $10,000 out of the amount of money I've spent on her.
I'm glad to hear that.
She'd say that she'll break up with me if I don't give her an expensive gift. She'd tell me that she'll cheat on me if I don't give her allowances. According to the lawyer, I could get back the money because those words are considered a threat.
I knew it. I felt that all the things she said she didn't like about you were just so unreasonable.
I really appreciate you. After all those things she said to me, I ended up thinking that it was my fault that she cheated on me and she was dumping me. But I'm feeling positive about this now. I'm not at fault. I ended up going out with a terrible woman, and that's all.
I'm just so glad for you. I guess we both had terrible luck in love, but we should stay positive. I got compensated. You get your 10K back. We got back decent money. So I want both of us to stay positive.
This is just so terrible! I know that you were behind everything, Megan! Carter is demanding that I pay him 10K!
It was your fault for threatening him. Stop complaining and pay him what you owe.
What? I can't possibly do that! I can't even afford that much!
If you don't have the money, why don't you beg your beloved daddy and mommy?
My parents haven't been responding to any of my calls or texts. This is all your fault, Megan!
No, you did this to yourself.
They won't pick up no matter how many times I call. I can see that they're reading my texts, but they're ignoring them. I can't possibly pay 10K.
Why don't you ask your husband? Don't forget about him. You just recently married him. I'm sure he'll be willing to help his beloved wife.
You must already know everything. I asked Travis for help and he already refused. He said that I need to figure out anything related to my ex on my own. He said he can't pay me a penny when I'm pregnant with a child that he's not even sure if it's his child.
So, he was pretty clear about it, huh?
Why? Why do you know everything? How did you know that I had abortion 3 times? How did you know all of that? And why is it that you had to tell Travis about it?
To be honest, I'm just taking it out on you. I told you before that the revenge hasn't started yet back then.
What?
So, I was wondering if there's any fun topic that I can mess with, and I did my research. You've been a wild girl back in college, weren't you?
This is terrible. How dare you do this? Out of jealousy for our happiness.
Say whatever you want. I don't approve anyone to lead a happy life after shamelessly hurting others.
Was that why? Was that why you're harassing me like this? Because of you, my parents pretty much cut ties with me. Travis and I might end up breaking up already.
If you insist on becoming happy after overcoming all the challenges you're faced with, I'll admit that you guys are truly in love. Good luck.
What? Who are you to say that after destroying everything?
What's your problem? You too, Marley. You destroyed my marriage and hurt Carter badly. This makes us even.
You better be kidding! Because of you, I'm going to have my baby all by myself. Travis even said.
I never thought you were so shallow about relationships. If it turns out that the kid isn't mine, we're divorcing immediately.
So, what's the truth?
Of course, I'm pregnant with Travis's child. But he wouldn't believe me no matter what I tell him, he said.
You're the type of woman who chooses to approach me knowing that I was a married man.
And?
You probably don't have common sense, and I don't trust you.
He's putting all his sins on the side. He cheated on his wife when he was a married man.
I can't take this anymore. This isn't how my marriage was supposed to be like. Daddy, Mommy, and my husband all won't be alongside me. I can't possibly have a baby like this.
It's okay, don't worry. You had the guts to sleep with your boss's husband. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Are you trying to support me? Or get in my way? Which one is it, huh?
Neither of those. You toyed people's feelings and hurt others all along. This is exactly where you deserve to be.
What?
I'm satisfied to a certain extent, so don't worry. I don't plan on getting myself involved with you any further. Anyway, good luck getting yourself to lead a happy life. I heard Miley ended up having the baby all on her own later on. After a DNA analysis, she was able to prove that the baby was Travis's child. However, Travis was having an affair with another woman as he worked away from home. He wouldn't come visit Marley in the city, so she's practically been raising the baby all on her own. He's such a terrible guy, isn't he? But since Marley still can't get a hold of her parents, Travis is the only person that she could rely on, so she's been enduring her situation without being able to break up with him. By the way, as for my childhood friend Carter, he said he enjoyed a vacation trip to a foreign country with a $10K that he got back from Marley.